And so now you have, of course, the big addition through the transfer portal out of Penn State, Bo Pribula, battling Sam Horn, who was a highly touted prospect, also excellent pitcher. But you remember he got hurt, missed a bunch of time, but now he's back and competing for the starting spot. And here, Eli Drinkwitz talks about the growth of Sam Horn's leadership over the years. You remember he battled Brady Cook at 1.2, and he talks about Horn and Bo Pribula in this quarterback competition.
Yeah, I think we talk about in the quarterback competition that when you say you're a quarterback, you're represented by the guy who's actually on the field, right? So if you're I played quarterback at the University of Missouri. Well, they all view you through the lens of the quarterback that's on the field. And so your job, if you're not the starter, is to support the starter and give him your, positive energy, give him what he needs. If he gives you, hey, tell me what they do on third downs, or watch this look and tell me what they do in 2 minutes. I think Sam really embraced that. And you can either get disenfranchised and bitter, or you can embrace your role as a teammate. And I think Sam really did that for the last 2 years, even in his injury. We traveled Sam the last 6 weeks of the season just so he could continue to be around the team and know what it looks like to be on the road as a quarterback. And, Sam's always been a guy that the guys get along with and been a great teammate. And now it's just his opportunity to compete for the job and adopt some of those things that Brady did really well from a leadership standpoint, but also just be him, be uniquely him. And he knows what that looks like. We're talking about a guy who led his team to the state championship in the state of Georgia and was on a team. When I went and watched him play his high school game, he was the best player on the field. And Travis was on the field too, but Sam Horn was the best player on the field. So he knows what it looks like and has that leadership and confidence. And I think he put that on display. And I think he's a competitor, and he knows that Bo is here to be the starting quarterback too. And those two guys have had a really good competition in the right kind of way. And I told both of them, our team is going to either thrive because of this competition or to be divided because of this competition. And that's going to be reflective on how you two handle it. And I think both of them have done a really good job of cheering for each other, challenging each other, but also connecting with each other as teammates. And it's been fun to watch.
The Travis that he's was referencing was Travis Hunter. Jake, did you know that?
I kind of figured it out.
Well, they played together on the same high school team.
Well, that's why it's a big statement.
Huh?
I didn't know that until that clip. That's for sure.
Now you know it.
What Travis could he be talking about? Google.
And so Drinkwood said that the quarterback competition is between Sam Horn and Bo Pribula, but he's been very impressed with freshman Matt Zollers. Okay, so here's another clip from Eli Drinkwitz talking about the team and what they're trying to do things that Mizzou has not done before. And so here is Eli Drinkwitz on the goals that they're trying to achieve for 2025.
And the challenge for us is we want to do something that's never been done before at the University of Missouri, and that's play for or win an SEC championship, participate in a playoff, and or be the first time in school history to have 3 10-win seasons in a row. And that's a challenge. It's going to be hard, but we embrace it. And we embrace the chase and embrace the opportunity to do something that's never been done before, which goes along with doing core value number one, which is always compete to do it better than it's ever been done before. So that's the message to our team. Complacency will kill us. Being comfortable will kill us. So we are challenging ourselves as we're in this April speed power block with the athletic training and grow track with individual self-improvement through our player development program on Wednesdays, our leadership classes on Wednesdays, our fatherhood classes on Mondays, our walkthroughs on Fridays. All of this is an avenue for us to continue to improve, to do something that's never been done before.
I'm going to send you down there.
I'd like to go hang out. I like his message.
Do you think that complacency and being comfortable will kill you?
That's the first thing that's the quote that stuck out to me.
Yeah.
Complacency will kill you.
Sometimes I want to be comfortable.
No.
Every once in a while I do.
You gotta seek discomfort, buddy.
Well,
I love it.
I don't think I need to seek discomfort. It finds me repeatedly. I don't need to seek that anywhere.
The right kind.
I demand comfort. That was Eli Drinkwitz meeting with the media this week. Thanks to Natalie Jones with ABC 17 for posting those clips so we can play them for you. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have some Chiefs comments, some players that were either added or brought back. Charles Omenihu comes back. Mike Edwards was gone last year, but he makes a return. And they added defensive lineman Janarius Robinson, formerly of the Raiders. We'll hear comments from each of those three players after this on Sports Radio 810 WHB. All right, Stephen St. John here for Diamonds Direct. Did you know diamonds, that's April's birthstone, and it's the perfect time to shine. Whether you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, shopping for Mother's Day, perhaps getting a graduation gift, Diamonds Direct has gorgeous options, great value, and custom designs. And April is the perfect time to visit Diamonds Direct because it's Diamond Month. I was there last week. Always great catching up with my friends at Diamonds Direct. Did a charity event with them because they love to stay involved in the community. And so if you're looking for a great place to shop, go to Diamonds Direct off 119th and Row. And remember, they can take care of any event. Engagement rings, Mother's Day gifts, graduation sparkle, all of it. They've got it all. And the price is so good, they will find something that fits your budget. And they even offer free cleanings and lifetime upgrades. So whether you're shopping for a ring, a gift, or just browsing, they're going to help you find something just perfect. And don't forget about those free cleanings and lifetime upgrades. I'm telling you, go while it's Diamond Month at Diamonds Direct off 119th and Row. And please tell them SSJ sent you. All right, let's hear some comments from some members of the Kansas City Chiefs that just recently signed contracts. They brought back Charles Omenihu, which was, I think, important. Take a look at that depth chart without him. Nope. Charles Omenihu said that he learned some valuable lessons about how the NFL works when he became a free agent this offseason.
I would say the times I did miss held weight in teams. And then obviously it would be difficult for anybody to look the same from injury and then after injury. So those two factors were something that I dealt with in free agency. And then there's a time when you come to a point in the decision making that you do what kind of makes football sense at the time. You kind of throw your ego out of it and you think long term and you think clear. And there's just a space where you feel like, okay, I gotta kind of let my ego down and think about what's going to be best long term. And I found it to coming back to an organization that I know, coaches I know, system I know, a system that, again, like I said, before I got hurt, I don't like really moping in the past, but I was on a very good pace, very fast, rapid pace. So with that, getting a whole year, getting the whole off season, I literally just came back from my workout. So getting that, I feel like will bode well in my favor, and also in the team's favor, because I mean, I do well, we all do well.
Here's another clip from Charles Omenihu. He says it's been one step forward, two steps back for him at times in the NFL, but he thinks he's ready for some consistency.
Personally, I've been at the door of where I want to be, and then something happens. I think of like in the Niners, like I was rushing, like I was on a good pace with over there, and then something unfortunate happens, and then it affects the next kind of journey coming here. So then, boom, you got to do that, and then I'm on a fast peak and track, and then boom, my knee go. When I feel like that don't happen, so probably a whole different story. But it's all about, I mean, life is about adversity. Life is about overcoming it. And I think what keeps me at peace is that, knock on wood, there's not any of that anymore. Like, God willing, I'll be able to play the home opener. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be able to play from game one. I haven't been able to play game one since my 4th year in the league. I'm going on year 7. So it's tough for sure, because you feel like you put all the work in. I know that I'm a talented player. It's like you climb the hill, and then a rock hits you in the face. Now, hopefully I can climb this hill and I don't have too much debris hitting me, and I can just, like I said, play game one and show everyone exactly what I was before I got hurt, to be honest. And then also with that, help the team and help the defense and give the defense and this organization a full, like I said, 20 or 21 games, whatever the case may be, to be like, okay, this is Charles Omenihu.
You ever feel like you're climbing the hill and then a rock hits you in the face?
Every Monday.
Yeah. So that's Charles Omenihu. Good to have him back on the team. Now, Mike Edwards, a year hiatus away from Kansas City, but he comes back to add some veteran leadership in the secondary. Helped the Chiefs win a Super Bowl a couple years ago. But now he's back with the Chiefs. His second time now. He's been a Chief twice. He's been a Buccaneer twice. He was a Buffalo Bill. And he says you can't take any opportunity for granted.
Yeah, man. It's a business. I would just say it definitely humbles you. You definitely have to stay humble, stay grounded, and just appreciate what we gifted. I mean, everybody is around the league it's only select few guys that is on the roster. You got 53-man roster on 32 teams. It's a select few guys in the world that plays at the highest level. So I feel like this past year, even after Kansas City, it was just opened my eyes to like how grateful I am and just how much hard you got to work and everything. So never take anything for granted, and that really just made me work even harder. And definitely this year, I'm gonna be the hardest working. This is the hardest working year for sure.
All right, here's one more from the Chiefs. This is a player that has not played for the Chiefs before. He was with the Raiders most recently. Janarius Robinson, defensive lineman. He said that he's happy that he's signing with the Chiefs in April instead of catching on late with the team.
Yeah, that's very important, and I think that's ultimately why I made the decision right now to, come to the Chiefs, just to get an opportunity to go through OTAs, the offseason program, learn people, learn the playbook, build friendships and relationships throughout the building, and also to get a whole training camp as well. And I think that's very important to have to be in the building and get team camaraderie and to be there a whole off season to, build that up so where, back in September, October, when the live bullets is flying, the person is able to trust you and you know that person. And, it's a little different when you been around in a building and learning people and been around in the off season.
All right, so that's new defensive lineman Janarius Robinson. This next, because that's it with the Chiefs. There's your Chiefs update. Some football. Heard from Eli Drinkwitz and Charles Omenihu and Mike Edwards and Janarius Robinson. A little Mizzou football, a little Chiefs football. I sent you a DM yesterday morning. Go back 3 messages to a post from John Boy Media. I debated whether or not to play this, and I hope that you don't take this as an insult, but I saw this story. I heard it. And it reminded me of you.
Okay.
And I thought that this is something that Jake would have done when he was 16. I hope that that's wrong. And I hope that no other kid that's listening to the show, because I know sometimes kids listen to the show with their parents, does this. I'm playing this as a cautionary tale. Don't do this. If you're thinking of doing this, stop that. Don't do that. This is the story of a 16-year-old Rio Rancho high school student that's now facing 15 counts of battery for what he did to a rival team during a JV baseball game. Kids, there are consequences for your actions. Go ahead and play the story, Jake.
Also tonight, a Rio Rancho high school student is in some pretty serious trouble after he was accused of a really disgusting prank during a JV baseball game. You might recall earlier this week we told you how the entire Rio Rancho High School JV baseball team was suspended after one of their players allegedly urinated in the La Cueva team's water jug during a game. Several players and coaches from La Cueva then drank the water from that jug. Tonight, the player in question is facing 15 counts of battery. Rio Rancho police say they've forwarded those charges to juvenile probation and parole. We have not yet been told the identity of the player because police say he is only 16 years old. At this point, the Rio Rancho JV baseball team is still suspended, and a spokesperson for the school district says the investigation is ongoing. Also tonight,
the other reason I bring this up to you is a man who was admittedly drank his own pee.
Looping, yeah. Yep.
What do you,
Well, you don't want to drink somebody else's pee.
Well, I don't want to drink my pee. I don't want to drink any pee. But I'd just like to get your unique perspective on this story.
I think that's...
You think it's what?
I think it's a little extreme to charge him with all those accounts.
Is it a little extreme to pee in the opposing team's water jug?
15 counts of battery? That's...
And we're talking to a guy here who pooped in a rival's cooler.
No, it was my teammate.
Well, on that day, he was a rival, I think.
We played against each other a lot growing up, but he was on my team for that spell.
For a young Jake, would that have crossed the line? as far as a prank against a rival team?
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that to some. I could do it to my own guys, but not. And peeing's a little different. I mean, I just pooped in his cooler.
Right.
I mean, he wasn't drinking my pee.
Right.
So
what do you think of this?
I mean, it's a 16-year-old being a 16-year-old. It's not advised. It probably shouldn't do that.
No, I don't. No, there's no probably. I don't think he should do it at all.
Nah, I mean, I think.
But you have no problem of drinking your own pee, but you don't want to drink someone else's.
No, you don't. You don't want to drink someone else's pee.
No.
Drink your own, but not someone else's. I think charging him with 15 counts of battery is a little extreme. I think they should give him a bunch of service hours. He should have to do 100 community service hours, something like that.
Maybe he should have to drink someone else's pee. Punishment should fit the crime, huh?
Well, I mean, it's not completely.
I don't know. How's it feel when I see that story?
And you think
First person that pops in my head is Jake, for so many different reasons.
Well, that's
right. I mean,
no, I don't. I took no offense to that.
Who else am I going to ask you about this?
Well,
I'm not saving that for Buster only.
What? Yeah, I just sent you topics for Buster.
Hey, thanks. Is that on it? Is that on the list?
No, it's not.
Rio Rancho High School baseball.
We can ask him about it. I'm sure he's got a take.
know.
I'm sure it's different than mine.
Really?
I'm sure it's way different than mine. Look, the sucky part is that his whole team is suspended, and I think that sucks. That for me, that's probably the most damning thing.
Maybe they'll give him a talking to.
Well, I mean it sucks. But also you
kind of sucks
don't
for the other team. Also, I feel like.
I mean, well, home field advantage.
Jesus Christ. Let's take a break.
Okay.
Back after this on WHB.